Hey everybody, this is Ben with Diesel Power Products, and today in front of us we have a Borgwarner K27 Turbo. And this is going to be for you second generation Ram guys, so the 94 to 2002. So that covers the P pump 12 valve and the VP44 pump 5.9 24 valve. Who is this turbo for? Why would you want to do this turbo on your truck? Well, if you've got, say, stock injectors or a smaller injector, say like a 40 horse injector, and you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit better than stock, this is a great turbo for you. It's going to be a 60 millimeter compressor wheel, which is just a touch bigger than stock, but it's also going to light up just as fast, if not faster, than your stock turbo on there. Now, if you want to run a larger injector, you can. I spoke with the guys at Industrial. I would honestly limit it to a 40 because once you start getting bigger than that, you start kind of running out of the efficiency range of this turbo. Is it against the rules? Can you run a larger injector? Sure, not a problem. However, at that point, you're going to start losing the daily driver capabilities of this turbo, meaning you're going to run real hot, real smoky. It might make a ton of power, but it's not actually going to be usable. So take that for what you will. I would recommend stock to about a 40 horse injector in there. Now for you 12 valve guys, if you have a fuel plate in there and maybe some governor springs, this is going to work really well for you, especially if you're taking on a stock turbo and putting this in there. Still going to have a lot of fun with this, nice punchy, good EGT control, good times. If you have a 24 valve truck, so that's going to be the 98.5 to 02s, you have tuning capabilities. So that means you can run a relatively aggressive tune on that truck with a set of either stock or 40 horse injectors, and this turbo will cover you and still be able to do daily driving activities, towing. It's going to work really well for you. So keep that in mind when you're trying to size injectors with this. We have found that these start to, you basically get out of the efficiency range around that 4 to 450 horsepower mark. So if you're that person that maybe later on, maybe wanting to run, a set of 100 horse injectors, or your goal is 500, 550, 650 or something like that, running this as a single turbo may not be a great idea for you. I know there are kits out there that will utilize this on a compound setup. That may be something you want to look at later on. But as far as running this as just a stock replacement turbo and you're wanting to run larger injectors, wouldn't really recommend it. Now, where does it fit? It fits in exactly where the stock turbo was. You can use the stock manifold. You can use an upgraded manifold. You can use your stock intake. You can use an aftermarket intake. You can use whatever downpipe you had on there. As long as you are taking out the stock turbo, this one fits in where it used to be. One of the nice things is it includes this 45-degree cast elbow with this 2-bolt flange on there. So again, if you had a stock turbo in the truck with an aftermarket downpipe, as long as it's got that flange on there, it'll bolt right up. One thing to keep in mind though, and here's the big important note as far as fitment goes. If you have a stock turbo on your truck and you have a turbo mounted exhaust brake, meaning you have an exhaust brake right here, this is not going to work for you. At that point, you are going to want to find either a direct drop-in turbo, or if you're going to run this, you're going to need to move that exhaust brake further on down the exhaust system and not have a turbo mounted exhaust brake. That's pretty much the only caveat there as far as fitment goes. Otherwise, the oil feed line fits in the stock location, the drain line fits in the stock location, intercooler piping fits in the stock location. And yes, it does come with this V-band clamp right here. That's one of the questions we always get. Yes, it comes with that clamp. You do not need to source it on your own. So, if you have any questions if this is going to be the right turbo for your truck, do not hesitate to give us a call. We're on the phones 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. You can call us there, you can email us, you can get on the chat feature on the website, hit us up through social medias, or email us. Any of those work for you, and we're happy to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.